Great Britain headed down under for the 1954 Ashes series.
The English and Australian teams were presented to Governor-General Sir William Slim before their big match at Sydney. A colleague gives us his report.
Australia in dark jerseys kick off and the ball moves smartly into play. Big men and speedy, it's an international battle of the giants. Brilliant halfback Holman contests the scrum with Englishman Helm. Handling well, the Aussies are on the attack from the start. Paul crashes through the English defence, passes to Proven, who dives over to score. First blood to Australia. Captain Clive Churchill seen in slow motion as he short kicks and follows on. Star Welshman Lou Jones gathers the ball, cleverly fends off Churchill's attack and kicks upfield. A crowd of over 65,000 sees Australia piling up points. Hard tackling is a feature of the game. Churchill comes to the aid of Englishman Lock Forward Trail with an injured rib. Now England fights back as the three-quarter line swings into action. Helm runs across field and passes to Jones, who gets clear of Crocker, but runs into a storm centre when Churchill brings him to earth with a solid tackle. It's enough to make you swallow your dentures as England presses desperately to make up leeway. Now Silcock breaks away and makes a dash for the line. A brilliant run for a heavy forward that just outpaces the opposition. In the second half, clever work by Helm and a beautiful dummy by Ashcroft, who loses the ball when tackled. O'Shea picks up the loose ball and starts a movement that takes Australia over the line again. Final score is 37-12. Victory for Australia in the first test.
Britain levelled the series in Brisbane and went back to Sydney for the decider.
Australia, in dark jerseys, kick off in the third and decisive test at Sydney Cricket Ground. In spite of muddy conditions, the British team are going well, but a crash tackle from Watson slows the advance. England wins a scrum, and Jackson fends off Churchill before getting a pass away to winger O'Grady. O'Grady passes inside, Ashcroft takes it well, and it's first blood to Great Britain. The Aussies break away now, and centre-half Harry Wells gets the ball out to Watson, who just beats the opposition to score right under the posts. And now for that disputed try. Either Wells made a double movement or he was forced over by a heavy tackle. Anyhow, it was allowed by the ref. Next, a smart move by Pittington, but he just fails to score. Once again, Wells bursts through and Pittington scores, giving the Ashes to Australia by 20 points to 16. Good, clean game, but you'd never think it looking at Williams, the British captain.